It's a bad man too. I promise you. This shit lit, cuz. This shit lit. Alright? Run that joint.
Niggas looking for the light. Me and my niggas prepared for the dog. Yeah. So we gon' get it on for the last days, nigga. Already know what it is. 140 for the rubber.
They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog, you with us or not. We can get it on when it's on, it don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy, you on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. It's a problem, tell them pop off. I die for I let my colors fly, boy. For a nigga take me, they a drop dead. AR, clean them up like a mop pig. Say he cool, he bad, he really so tough. They like, damn, look what he did, it really go rough. Little bitch think she Kiki Palmer, silly hoe. She know I'm that bull, but I ain't from Philly though. From the city where they say about that ribbon like petty poops. Know them niggas plotting, gotta deal with me. Can't catch me slipping, got to steal with me. Just left Alabama, bought a chopper from some hillbilly move. He made my life feel the blade. Leave them all bruised, come through like a plague. Rebel off the leash like a dog out the cage. Call me Johnny Blaze, I'm one West May. Watch your step get stretched like a limousine. So my brother bring that blade back wet, that's my enemy. A little nigga, this that cult, need to talk. Niggas know I got blood in my cup, I just sip it like it's grenadine. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog, you with us or not. We can get it on when it's on, it don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy, you on holy ground. They in the build, we in the spot. We can go to war, let's see who make it out. Tell them niggas good night, here come the bitch. Look, told them niggas get right or get left. UPK, bad man, I pin to your flesh. Hellboy, rip the soul out of dead man shit. Got the rate, the power, I been the showstopper. Yeah, they might hate, but I know they gon' watch. Zone on lock, and you know the flow prop. Iced out, got the drip out of David Jones lock. Know I got the plan, they say that you the man. No shit, Sherlock, I'm the one you heard about. Burn down the building, let them all watch. Throw that one west up, then I swerve out. Sick with this shit, I do not need a detox. He don't watch a step, blow him out them Reeboks. We taking over, I'm sending the word out. Can't see me, little nigga, I put you in a bird box. Look, it's one West practical, gladiator, maximal. Creep on them slow, but that Glock fire rapido. All I want is more power, more straps to blow. Ain't got excuse for no car, he gon' have to go. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog, you with us or not. We can get it on when it's on, it don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy, you on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out.
Backstage.
Yeah, nigga. Fake ass nigga.
You ain't no Israelite, bitch, you a gospelite, bitch.
Fuck you talking about? Hey,
If that nigga won't war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named the Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. A hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK, too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All they hoes wanna take my piece. All the nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the starter and I show her. She could never get a preach hoeing. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jury. In Tennessee while I'm touring. That's a Tennessee, but she luring. Yeah, that sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bitch muggin'. I say, if that nigga want war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us.
us. Hawkeye keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named Slayer, what you think, boy, you be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK, soup solid, Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way, what you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't nothing to me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, that clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you're scoring off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UBK play for keys, nigga. Commander General get a damn order, but ain't nothing to me to damn kill you. I stuck in his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. Nigga, I popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawkeye keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named Slayer, what you think, boy, you be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK, soup solid, Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way, what you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gon' be on one nigga in the end time, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, boy? Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Yeah, on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit.
Fine in, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They say you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the field like Jeepers Creepers, say they want some smoke, dawg. So I brought these chimney sweeps. Coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we running, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till death do us part. So if you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine in. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dawg? Guns and butter, baby boy. UPK top, dawg. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that Ecoline van to a damn tank. I got chopper stash in that attic like they Anne Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See him throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine in, I ain't show no mercy, I'm gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a made, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. According to God, the white man is the devil.
You see, I've been in here for a little minute. You
know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot, they like to claim leadership, they like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority, they don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that bygone be. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to profit. It's about to get serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I say you won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed he up for parole. Because of the COVID, it feel like the hoes in this world that don't go together. Know there's gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settle. Yeah, see the prophets. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. You know, like we all come together. Cause you know, they say God so loved the world. God so loved the world to know. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, gentlemen, young, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to one with step, I'm solid for show. To the fake niggas, stay silent, I got it, let's go. I ain't taking no loss, ain't no talking when we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just play with your own. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell him we can't keep it slave. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got your baby mother on high, got your baby pass through the fire. Ask you the prophets, that baby so belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Devil will failure, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Push your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop and ask you the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why they exist, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga.
Hey, I'm just following orders. Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro. One of the slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on, right?
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. So they like, damn, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Ooh, keep on sobbing, got this bitch off the hand. Got this juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coach shit. Hey! One way, one way, one way, one way, one way. Coming up on my
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settle and see. You locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's 1 West. You can check the residency. legend in this shit, lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all steppin', kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a cod. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowin' by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoke until we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they boss shit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it cost shit. See me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to boss shit.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Right, Shalom. So we're on the ends. Me, myself, Captain Karafia, the Officer Dongle Bar, and like how we do it every. So like, hear me good. 1 second, let me put my mic up. 2 seconds. My tongue with this. It's like a Dongle Bar. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, you're loud and clear, you know.
Most in Christ. Yeah, man. So loud and clear as we do every Friday, 9 to 11. Me, myself, Captain Karafia, my co-host, Officer Dongle Bar. You know, we're live from the UK, bringing out all the hot topics in the UK. You know what I mean? Getting it in. You know what I mean? Right about now, we just beat with Storm Kieran 2 days ago. Yesterday. Storm Kieran was yesterday, man. It's about weird, but apparently it's pronounced Storm Kieran. You know, man, we're getting it in, man. UPK got classes 5 days a week, man. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW, 7 to 9. Make sure you're there. The next feast day now is in December. You can go on all I.S.U.P.K social media to find out what days they are. Make sure you come through. Also contact 079 607 46784. 079 607 46784 to contact the school. You know what I mean? If you're Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, contact the school and we'll let you know when our feast days are and hook you up with all the information you need, man. You know, big up to everyone in the chat, big up to Tazanawa I, Sha'ara, Ahawba, you know, I'm like Trooper Yara Ya from Texas. Big up yourself, like, share, subscribe. And also, man, who saw the UPK standing courageous in the Birmingham City Centre, man? Yo, Lucky Dungle Bar, was that you? Are you two wolves looking courageous outside the boring? Well, I'll go out there, man. Break it down, man. So lucky, go on.
Listen, that day was crazy, man. We was out there, you know, like every other week, speaking the words of the Lord. You had these East Indians coming up talking about free Palestine. Bearing in mind, none of them out there was Palestinians. None of them out there was real Arabs, first of all. All of them out there was East Indians and was going crazy, man. You had some East Indian girl going crazy with the flag, started to kick the signs. And then when they realized, every nigga was outside the camp, so lucky. Every nigga was outside the camp. And then they realized they shouldn't have kicked the signs. And then what you don't see on the video, when we close up to them, there was kind of they weren't as bad as they thought there was, man. You had some coward kick the sign and run away. You had them running their mouths and running away. Really, they weren't on nothing, man. Only because, you know, we're professional. We allowed them to live another day, man. We allowed them to live another day, man.
That's right.
And when the police came, they all started running to the police, telling police, trying to blame us, telling the police, they done this, they done that. Listen, man, you had about hundreds of them out there, and you had about, 10 brothers, man. And not one brother got punched in the face, not one brother got touched, man.
That's right.
Everybody went home untouched. So don't let these East Indians make out like they're bad and I was reading some of the comments on the videos that they posted. Did you see one of them in the comments posted said they got rocked by a kid? I'm like, who, where, and when? I'm saying I was right there. Who, where, and when? They was all running for their life, man. And this is the thing. The men in here ain't no cowards, man.
That's right.
And they learned that day, man. That day they learned that the men in here ain't no cowards. They was afraid, running to the police. You had some of them in the middle trying to break it up. I seen the fear in their eyes, man. When we've gone outside the camp, they say, nah, we're not fighting against you. We're breaking it up. We're breaking it up. Then once we gone back in the camp,
how's it going, man? So what? How's it going out there, man?
What's up, mighty man, man.
Yo, we're there, man. Holding it down. You know what I mean? Load and loud. You know what I mean? See at the Passover, man.
Yeah.
Just going over what happened on Saturday, man. Dunga Bars is breaking down what happened Saturday with those Palestinian protests, man. How the UPK was standing strong and looking courageous, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? The power of the Most High, and none of them heathens could touch us, man. Slaki, Dunga Bar. We carry on, Slaki.
So then, once we all came outside the camp, they weren't saying nothing, man. If you ever seen the fear in their face, one of them's like, where's my brother's glasses? My little brother's lost his glasses. They was all screaming in panic. The girls was like, the girl that initially kicked the sign, she was outside the camp saying, oh, don't hit me, I'm a girl. But she's the same one that kicked the sign, man. She was running her mouth. So then we all went back in the camp. What did they start to do? Kick the signs and run away. Throwing things in the camp and running away. And then there was some East Indian woman running her mouth, man. I was at the front, so we was right there. She was running her mouth, swearing at us and threatening us. So then I came up and she started saying to Captain Mashot, what he's saying is the truth. And Captain Mashot's like, what happens when people speak the truth? She's like, they don't like it. And then the East Indian girls turned around to the black sister and said, don't listen to these lot. What these lot are saying is, and the sister's gone to her, shut your effing mouth. I've never seen someone so silent in my life, man. That heathen was silent, man. Me and Shamgar stood there and was saying to her, why don't you talk now? You might say she was on the left somewhere. I don't know if she's still there. But me and Shamgar was like to her, why don't you talk now? And she was silent, man. Which lets you know, man, these other nations, they fear us, man. They know. Look at this, man.
And that's talking about what you're saying is deep, man. You see, Muslims think that they're hard because, you know, they will strap a bomb to themselves and they will kill in the name for, you know, their God. They don't understand the men in the UPK. Listen, they don't understand what we'll do for our God, man. They don't understand that we're just as zealous. They think that we're punks. They think we're Christians, man, because we read out of the Bible, man. Let me tell you something, we're more zealous than they are for their God, man. For their fake God. You know what I mean? They think that they're courageous when it comes to their fake God. We're more courageous. Listen, we ain't scared, man. We ain't scared. We're in a Christian group that would imagine this talking about at the camp prior, there was a man letting off fireworks, and the Christians packed their stuff up and left. And they thought that the UPK would have left as well. And we didn't, man. We stood our ground. Still lucky, man.
Yeah, it's like if I may say. Yeah, because you know, looking at the videos now, because how it was labeled out 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You know, as I say, watching every cut, you know, every clip, and you're seeing again, and this is why again it's so important to really walk behind or be under righteousness, because that spirit is you know what really go bring me through again in these last days. That spirit of righteous black men, strong black men, in that same spirit, just like we forefathers laid before us, and you know holding on this truth and without any fear. Because again, at the end of the day, when you look at this, you know you see men, I say strong black men. No, that you see no water down, nothing. But strong black men, you know, fighting for as you say, for the nation, you know, to build back something that was destroyed, you know, by our oppressors. And again to Wada, you know, and seeing the strength in brothers, you know, to you all again, in generally, and I hold along the truth and the example that we've seen, you know, throughout all the camps, again, you know, the brotherhood, it's really strong. Yeah, to Wada again, sir.
Most High in Christ, man. Again, it's not us, brothers, man. It's the Spirit of the Lord upon us, brothers. Let me tell you something. There's one thing that we got a lot of as black people, Hispanics and Native Indians. We got a lot of cowards, man. Every black man would just rather lead the truth. Just rather go to the church. It's much easier to be a Christian. It's much easier to be in the world, man. But there's a remnant of black men out there in the UK, man, that ain't scared. We don't need no more cowards, man. There's loads of cowards. The church is full of cowards. The mosque is full of cowards. The earth is full of black cowards. What we need is more courageous men, man.
Right.
You're tired of being a coward and you want to be a courageous man, you need to come to the I.S.U.P.K, man. You need to contact 079 607 46784, man. This is where the courageous men are. Okay. They want to chime in. So anyway, as we do on the show, we go through some videos. As we do every week, we go through hot topics in the UK and we break them down. So first things first, in the UK we had a storm, man, recently. Just yesterday, storm Kieran. The storm just mashed up all of what the southern part of England, man. It shows you what the Lord ain't playing. Also in Jamaica, there was an earthquake, man. So what Christ said is happening. Christ said what rumors of wars. That's what you're hearing about in Palestine, Ukraine, earthquakes in diverse places, like what you saw in Jamaica, storms also, like what you see in England, famines. Listen, man, we are closer to the end, man. So what's a black man to do? Leave the truth? No. What's a black man to do? Get weak? No, man. What he's supposed to do, black man, is hold on to the Lord and hold on to the truth, no matter how hard it gets. No matter how, discouraged you feel, no matter how much, you feel like to leave, is hold on to the Lord, man. And how do you do that? By coming into the UPK, man, and being around brothers, man. When you're going through hard times, the first thing I'm going to tell you is to, just get some time by yourself, man. Just be alone, get your mind right. That's the worst thing you can do, man. The best thing you can do to cleave to brothers, man, is being more classy, being around more brothers, man. Do you not see that? Listen, there's bombs going off in Ukraine, bombs going off in Palestine, bombs going up in Israel, man. Earthquakes all over the globe, storms all over the globe. Black man, Hispanic man. Listen, now is not the right time for you to get weak, man. Now is not the right time for you to make some little beef between you and your brother. Let you lead the truth. Now is not the right time for you to let some little disagreement. Let you lead the truth, man. Black man, you gotta stay grounded, man. You know what I mean? So this is the storm that happened in the UK recently. That shows you that what the Lord ain't playing. This is literally what yesterday this happened, man. Yesterday this happened. Let me see if I can find it real quick. This is Storm Kieran in the UK.
People were evacuated to hotels as winds hit over 100 miles per hour overnight and caused damage to homes, with reports of hailstones the size of ice lollies battering the area. While the island won't see any commercial flights or boat services, authorities have said there's enough food and medical supplies can get there if needed. Elsewhere in the UK, major incidents have been declared with hundreds of schools shut across southern England, and there's even a tornado warning in place.
Look at that, man. I saw an icicle, heavy icicle the size of a stone, man. Imagine you're sleeping and that comes through your window. Imagine you're walking and that drops on your head, man. They said England is one of the richest countries on the face of the earth, man. But guess what? The Lord can bring just a storm, just heavy rain and heavy winds to destroy that country, man. Ain't no money in the world you can have that can stop a storm from blowing your roof off. That can stop you from getting blown and drowned into the water, man. That can stop a ball of ice hitting you in your head, coming through your window, man. And the Lord's bringing it, man. That's also in the Bible as well, man. It's lucky, you don't want to chime in?
Yeah, it's a lot here for me. And again, just looking at, just as the article we're bringing out, and again, it's so important to really, now is the time to really be in the truth. And again, brothers and sisters, throughout, again, the UK, throughout the Caribbean, should really contact or reach out to the brothers in the school, because now days were safety is. And as, time draw on me, it's always a reminder, because the prophets are always, brought all these reminders. Because why? Because they care for the people, because they care for the nation. It's so important. So that is.
Absolutely. And let me tell you something. The British public felt the white man in England feels so powerful. I feel so strong. And little did he know that just with a storm, the Lord can turn his whole world upside down, man. There's a video that a woman had from a baby monitor. She had a baby monitor in the baby's room so she can record the baby. The baby's okay. And they showed the footage from the baby monitor. And look how hard the storm blew a whole window right through. The whole window frame, the whole glass. And that's the power the Lord's coming with, man. Let me show you real quick. And what you saw right there was a woman sleeping with her baby, and the wind blew the glass right through, man. Right through. Let me show you. Listen, the Lord don't care about children, man. The Lord don't care about if you're too young or you're too old. When the Lord brings judgment, He's gonna get you, man. And black man, listen, you're supposed to see that video and say, "Yo, well, I wouldn't want that to happen to me. I want my baby to live. I don't want my window blown in. What am I supposed to do? You're supposed to contact the number on the bottom of the screen, man. That's what you're supposed to do. Bear me a second, 1 minute.
Wait a minute. So the window went right through.
Went right through. Blew the whole window frame in, and like a window got glass, and the window frame is glued shut. It blew the whole thing right through, man.
Damn.
And all you had was the curtains alone in the baby's room too. Slack, yeah.
Listen, man. Don't play with the Lord, man. Listen. If you want to know, you want to learn not to play with the Lord. This is what you do. Go outside at like 5, 6 in the morning and feel that cold, man. Yo, someone that can create that cold makes me realize you don't want to play with them, man. If you've been outside have you been outside at 5 in the morning when it's ice cold, when it's like -2, -3?
I'm a bed them time there, man.
Listen, I'm warming up the car from the house, man, looking through the kitchen window, waiting for the car to get warm, man. And you step outside and you feel that cold wind. That shows me every day, don't play with the Lord, man. If the Lord can make it be that cold in the winter, listen, man, and that hot in the summer, you don't want to get on the wrong side of the Lord, man. Just the weather alone lets me know. And all these storms we're having lately, we've been having more storms and more storms and more storms. And all these is signs, man. What you want to do is serve the Lord. Why? You know why? Because let's say you're selling drugs to buy some nice cars. The Lord will just bring down hailstones to destroy the car, man. Cars will be gone from hailstones. You sold drugs for a car that the Lord just destroyed with the hailstones, man. And you ain't got the car, and the Lord's mad at you. Why? Because you've been breaking His laws, man. What we should do is say, you know what? We're going to serve our God, man. What we need to happen is the Lord bring down them hailstones on them fake Palestinians that try to attack us the other day, man.
Right.
That's what we should do. We pray the Lord bring down the hailstones on them and blow their window through, man. For them trying to attack us. And then maybe they will realize, especially those same specific people, maybe they will realize when the Israelites said their God's going to kill us for what we done, maybe they'll realize, you know what? Them Israelites was telling the truth, man. And it's happened plenty of times in the Bible. You play with the prophets of God, guess what happens? Somebody dies, man. It happens all the time. And you're about to see it happen in the earth again, man. Every week we'll be going out there telling you about World War III, telling you about earthquakes, telling you about all these things. And nobody wants to listen. And now it's finally happened. You're going to be looking for us, man. There's going to come a time when you're going to be saying, where's them brothers that used to be on this corner? Now, listen, don't play with your life, man. I say you're getting cash from now. We got the number on the screen, 079 46784. Just give it a call, man.
Right. So, like I said again?
I was saying, whoever's watching, you give that number a call, man. 079 46784, and then find out the first steps to changing your life, man.
That's right. If you could, if you could get me Isaiah 29:6. Show you that what the Lord brings storms, man. It's not Mother Nature. People say it's Mother Nature, and people say, well, you know, when the air in the atmosphere gets frozen, it brings ice. I'm gonna show you that now, man. The Lord brings this, man. It ain't science, it ain't Mother Nature. This is God doing this, man. Isaiah 29:6.
Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise.
That the Lord said He visits you with thunder, earthquakes, and great noise, man. The Bible says God does that, man. The oppressor will try to tell you, no. Earthquakes happen because of the plate boundaries. It's Mother Nature. No, these things are natural causes. No, man. God said He brings thunder. God says He brings earthquakes. That is the reason why the earthquake happened in Jamaica, man. That crushed thousands of people. He's the reason why your house collapses, man. He's the reason why England got stormed and your window blew through. Here's the reason why icicles will fall through your window trying to kill your baby. God is the reason, man. And you're supposed to see that and say, oh, I gotta fix my life, man. I gotta put the weed down, the cigarettes down. What do we do? Say, nah, it's Mother Nature, man. These things happen, man. That's why we see more and more, and God gotta bring more plagues and more earthquakes and more hailstones. We done Baba for sure.
With storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire.
Storm and tempest. And what was that? That was a storm, man. That was called Storm Kieran. Storm Kieran that blew some part of the UK, man. Blew the roofs of people's houses. Blew the windows of, babies through, man. That's the Lord doing that, man. You're supposed to say, you as a black man are supposed to see that and go, well, I want my baby to live. I don't want my baby's window blown through. You know what? I'm gonna put this weed down, man. I'm gonna put these cigarettes down, man. And if it don't make you feel that way, then guess what? The Lord gotta bring another storm, man. Maybe the Lord gotta bring a hurricane next time. Maybe the Lord gotta bring a next time for you to learn, man. Still like y'all, come on, yo. So let's go to the next one. This is the next video that happened this week, man. Damn near. One of our saw it again, damn near lost my mind, man. Almost lost my mind. I was angry. I thought, everyone knows when it comes to the sprint, the Caribbean's got this. The Benjamin brothers got this, man. You know what I mean? Number bronze, silver, and gold, even Jamaica, Trinidad, or maybe even America. What's the brother talking about? Tyson Gay. We got this, man. And the oppressor can't even give us more credit, man. Listen to what is the oppressor saying.
What do you think the likelihood is he's used illegal performance-enhancing drugs?
Let me put that in context. Remy Korchemny is a guy that I respect greatly, that I continue to work with today, and he's a very scientific guy. And he has analyzed lots of Usain Bolt data. In his opinion, the most gifted sprinter that's ever lived. So do I think that he could have broken the world record without using drugs? If he has ever used drugs, the answer is probably yes. But anytime you're going from 979, down to 58, this is, a couple meters here.
So like, what's that? So what?
Yeah, I say the audio coming a little low on the clip.
All right, let me see if I can get louder. 1 second. Let me try to get it louder. 1 second.
Okay.
No sweat. Is it low, yeah? All right, cool.
Usain Bolt, the world's fastest man. What do you think the likelihood is he's used?
All right, let me know if it's any better now. I'll play it again. So lucky, baby. Is that any better?
It ain't come up yet, It's still spinning.
2 seconds.
Yeah, it's up now. Play it again. Let me see.
What's the sound looking like?
It's still low, Nah, it's low.
All right, baby. Still low.
Yeah, low.
So do I think that he could have broken the world record without using drugs? If he has ever used drugs, the answer is probably.
It might be a low clip then. Bear with me.
979. This is a couple meters here. It's suspicious. When you compound that with the Jamaicans got gold, silver, and bronze in the female one. When was the last time that one small country got all three medals? So that's highly suspicious. And then you look.
All right, so that's a low clip then. I'll skip that one. It's a low clip. But what's the devil saying? He's saying how can a man run so fast? That's suspicious. See, what this devil can't understand is that black people are better than he is, man. Whenever a black man's good at anything, it's suspicious. You somehow took in performance enhancers. If that ain't the case, it's better than you, man. He can't fathom me because he can't see how man can run so fast. We can. Especially, we're the same people that make instrument noises with our mouth. We're the same people that jump the best, run the fastest, jump the highest. Serena and Venus Williams are the best tennis players of all time. and he can't accept that, man. So to him, we're taking performance enhancers, and that's the oppressor, man. He can't call a spade. He can't just say, you know what, the black man is better than us, man. There has to be a reason why. It's a lucky man down the bar.
And the thing with this is, he's saying it's suspicious. They must be on drugs. This is what we'll do. We'll let the white man take every drug in the world, and I guarantee you're still not going to beat them records, man. You take every single drug in the world. Listen, give the white man every single drug in the world. He's still not going to beat those records, man. You're just not better than us at anything. They said it's suspicious that they're getting 1, 2, and 3. Listen, man. Black people are just talented. They're talented. They're blessed by God, and you're not blessed by God, man. And this is why no white man never makes the final. Whenever you look at the Olympic finals, what do you find? What do you find in all the races? All the Caribbean and brothers from the States, man. Boxing, the same thing. Music, the same thing.
Right.
These devils don't win nothing, man. The only sports that they win is sports that black people's not interested in, like canoeing. Who cares about canoeing? What you'll find is when you're watching the Olympics, everybody's tuned into track and field because we part of it, man. When you see the other sports, who watches the one when the skiing? Who watches skiing? No, nobody cares about those sports, man. But Edomites only win those. Why? Because no black people enter those those kind of Olympic things. What this man said right here is racist. He goes, it's a small country, and they're getting 1, 2, and 3. What you need to worry about is you're from a big country and you can't get nothing, man. Maybe you need some better athletes in your country. Don't be mad at us because we're getting 1, 2, and 3. That's racist, and furthermore, white people is behind all the USADA and all the drug testing. But if you ain't found nothing negative in his test, you can't come out here and say like what almost 8 years after he's retired or how long it's been he was on drugs. Surely, if he was on drugs, you would have found it in his urine sample, man.
That's right.
And that's how racist this devil is. That he has to pull it down to it's highly suspicious 1, 2, and 3. Listen, man, the black man's been the fastest man in the world ever, man. Has there ever been a white man that's been the fastest man in the world?
It's a luck, yeah. Even if it's the UK, it's a Benjamin Moran part of it. Remember Linford Christie back in the day? Even if it's Trinidad or Jamaica or even America, it's always a brother, man. Ain't no white man running like that, man. It's a luck, yeah.
So that's it for me. And the point, as you say, you bring out, they're so heavy in the sense that, we really don't pay interest in things that don't really matter to us. Because now it's like, hey, where is the sense, as you say, we're going into something and it really has no vibe in it. So it's, like, just as you make mention with the canoeing, with certain things, it don't really pay interest to us because now it has no vibe behind it. We always like the sense that, something that challenging and that, hey, when we go, it have a challenge behind it. And everything that we do, as we say, we had that vibe in it. So again, it's like
it's true. Like what you say is true. Ain't nobody watching the skiing. Ain't nobody watching the what's it called, the swimming and the javelin. Everybody wants to see what black people are doing, man. Everybody wants to see Shelly and Fraser. Everybody wants to see black people running and jumping them hurdles, man. And because you can't take it, guess what? Them black people are on performance enhancers. Maybe we're just better than you. Haven't you considered that? How about we're just better than you? But that he don't like that. He can't sleep at night knowing that we're just better than him. So what makes him sleep at night is they're taking drugs, Let me tell you something. The black people are not in charge of the drug testing in the Olympics, man. The Olympics is an oppressor organization. Oppressors run an organization, man. If we were taking drug performance enhancers, surely it would show up in our urine test, man. Surely it would show up in our testing. We're not in charge of this. We're just better than you, man. We're just better than you. That's why black people have been oppressed for so long and getting still here strong in loads of numbers. Any other nation would have died a long time ago, would have been wiped out, but not us. We're stronger than you, man. The Bible says what? That one nation of people will be stronger than the other nation of people, and we're that stronger nation of people, man. Simple as. We're the stronger than you, and that's why you got to make it sound sleep at night. You got to say, yeah, they do win the Olympics in the running, but the reason for that. And if another thing too, which makes the white man even more of a devil, man. Look at all the sports that black people don't participate in. Look at the deadlift, the swimming, and the one thing that we do dominate, there has to be a reason for it. It shows you the oppressor don't want you to be in charge of nothing, man. He don't want you to win nothing. Black people don't do. We don't do the what's the one down the bar when you put the weight over your head and hold it? What's the other one? Cycling. We don't do the javelin. We don't do the skiing. He wins. He gets the medals for all them ones there, man. And the one thing we do win, the reason for that, man. You man are taking drugs, man. He don't want black people to have anything, man.
And they can't understand that maybe the Lord created black men with what? 99 speed, man. When the Lord created a black man, the Lord said, yo, 99 speed, 99 game. And when he created a white man, he gave him speed 1, game 0, looks 0. Listen, man, the Lord gave him nothing, and he's mad at us. Like, there's certain things that we do because we chosen by the, like, say for instance, even music. White people go to musical class, man. A black man just picks up a microphone, never done music in his life, man. A black man picks up a microphone, freestyles, and it comes out good. Whereas the white man, his whole life, he goes to music school where the teacher tries to teach him how to rap and how to get the cadence and all of those things. Black men don't do none of that. We're just so talented that we do these things naturally, man. And they hate on us, saying, oh, they must be on drugs because they're getting 1, 2, and 3. Listen, man, black people win everything that we put our hands to, we're going to win. Well, is we just better than you at everything? I'm trying to think,
that's right.
What is the white man actually good at? Apart from killing, that's it. He's good at killing, I'll give him that. Outside of that,
that's right.
He ain't good at nothing, man. Now they're trying to say Usain Bolt was on drugs his whole career. When, according to my recollection, what's that man's name that them Edomites used to love and he was on drugs his whole career? Was it something Armstrong? I can't remember what sport he did.
Lance Armstrong, was it?
I believe it was him. And he was on drugs his whole career. He was on drugs his whole career. And Usain Bolt has never tested positive for drugs. Now you're trying to say the record's not correct. The record's not correct because while it is, yeah, they hate black men so much that everything that we do great, they always try and tarnish it, man. They can't understand why we're so great. This is the race right here, man. Look at Usain Bolt go. Well, someone show me a white man in the race. Rewind that again. Let me see if there's a white man in the race. Pause it. Let me see. Can we see a white man on there? Is there a white man? You can't see no white man. This is why they're so upset, man.
Right.
White men do not make it to the final, man. There's no white man in this final, man. Look at this. And this is why they're so mad. There's not a white man in the final. Even when you go to the women races, there's no white women that makes the finals, man. And this is why they can't understand, why do black people run so fast? What makes them so fast and we can't do what they can do? Listen, man, God made us special. That's all it is, man. God made us special, and this is why, even though we're slaves, the whole world still wants to be us, man. They copy our lingo. They try and talk like us, try and dress like us, try and behave like us. Listen, man, we just the best thing on the face of the earth. And you can try and be us all you want. It's not going to happen. Accuse us of being on drugs. If we're on drugs, guess what? You take the same drugs as us and race us. Why don't we both take the same drugs and race and see the results? See if it makes it. See if it makes a difference. Listen, man, their theory makes no sense, and it's not proven with no facts. So, okay.
So like if I may, just as you make that point, you know, like how we conversing here, and the others like to come up at me and say, hey, I like your accent. Which black man you ever hear tell as we say, the oppressor that we like the accent? They always come with us. Yes.
Everything we do, and you know what must hurt them as well. You know what's really bond them is the fact that they gotta go to school and measure their body a certain way to run. And you know a black man that had a poor diet, grew up on chicken and rice and KFC, and you can run 10 times faster than them, and they're eating right a strict diet, and just you're running barefoot, and they got the proper training shoes on. They can't do what you can do, man. Shalom, Obama. You have us
I just thought I'd, kick it with my other one, kick it with the.
Most times, Christ, man. You know that come on, can run,
I got a little pace, but you know, someone that faster than me. You know, Tazarpon got pace, fam. Tazarpon can work.
Listen, I think Tazarpon was on the drugs that Devil was talking about. So I think Tazarpon. I think it's suspicious. I think Tazarpon was on the drugs. So
he's just born in yard, fam. It's different. I'm born in Brett, like me. I'm saying it's that authentic yardy speed.
But you see, the air is different. Calm, like I was saying, man. Imagine, you know, in the islands, man are running barefoot, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Can run faster than these oppressors. That's what it is, man. They're just jealous, man. Just like the police force, the police pull over black people. Why? Because they're jealous. They see you on the street corner laughing and joking. Look at this nigga, man. Looks better than me. You know what? I think my wife actually like him over me, man. Look how cool he is. Look at the swag that he has. And that's when they pull you over. That's when they lock you up because he's jealous, man. You see that, you know, you got good lingo and, you know, you got good swag and, you know, you rip better. And just like in slavery, the slave master will cut off a black man's penis. Why? Because he saw his own. I thought, shit, I can't compete with this, man. They ain't gonna be no competition in this house. And that's what it is, man. They be jealous from us enslaving, man. That's what it is. The East will be jealous from Jacob, man. What 12,000 years ago, man? It was been that way from the beginning of time, man. Like, yeah, I'm gonna move on or anything you want to say.
I just wanted to address this comment because Sis is talking falsehood on my name. I've never get smoked by these youths. I smoke them every time. Every time. So lucky. I couldn't let that run.
It's lucky around, but listen, you don't get ratings. You don't get ratings for smoking youths, man. It's a lucky, man. I see you at the barbecues, and you don't get ratings for beating youths, man. It's a lucky. I said it to you, man. You know what I mean? Anyway, we'll move to the next one real quick. We'll move forward. 1 second.
From December 31st, 2023, will criminalize breeding, selling, advertising, rehoming, abandoning, and allowing XL bully dogs to stray in England and Wales. XL bully dogs must be muzzled in public starting on the same date. Owning them will be illegal from February 1st, 2024, unless registered with strict rules. Now the question arises, do XL bullies deserve to be banned?
So, brand new news in the UK. The XL Bulldog, the American Bulldog, been banned, finally been banned. Apparently, it's a danger to the public. From December, you have to muzzle them. And then from February, you can't have a Bulldog no more. And what happened is, if the police with a Bulldog, they're going to give the dog a DNA test to make sure it's a Bulldog. Then they'll put your dog down. And I thought, hold on. Look at the measures they're going to make sure that the British public is safe. How come they don't go for these measures to make sure that black people are safe, man? Right. How come, man, you will give a dog a DNA test, you will ban anyone breeding these dogs to make sure the British public is safe because a couple white people got bitten by these dogs. Meanwhile, who's out there to make sure that we're safe from your racist killing police force, man? Right. Where's these measures to make sure that your police don't pull us over? Where's these measures to make sure that black people are safe, that police don't pull us over and kill us like how they kill Mark Duggan and kill us like how they kill Vishal and Charles, and so that they don't deport the Windrush no more? Where's these measures to make sure that they're keeping our elderly safe? We don't have that, man. But if you're white and you get bitten by a dog, the country will ban the whole dog, man. They'll ban the whole breed of dog. Meanwhile, we need protection from the police force, man. We need protection from the government who's deporting our elderly. We need protection from, Operation Trident, man, who's killing any black man with a hoodie. We need protection from them. And it goes to show how this country loves their own. They saw that the Bulldog was a problem and it was biting poor white women. And they said, yo, we got to do something about this Bulldog, man. We're going to ban this dog. But guess what? If you're going to ban this dog because it's a danger to the public, then we got to ban white people, man, because they're danger to black people, man. They're dangerous to black people. And in Christ's kingdom, we're gonna do just that. We're gonna ban white people. Why? Because they're a problem to us, man. They're killing us. They're harming us. They're putting drugs in our neighborhoods, man. They're oppressing us. They're putting us into council estates and giving us low minimum income wage, man. We need to ban them. So, like, if any Aki wants to interject.
And so, like, if I could, they're trying to ban the XL bully. They should also ban the German Shepherd, man. That dog has been oppressing black people for centuries.
That's right.
They should ban that dog as well, man.
I like what you said. They want to ban the bulldog. They need to ban that German Shepherd, man. That dog been biting black people in every protest, every march, every drug raid, every house raid. Isn't that even in the UK and in America, that dog been biting the breast of every black woman, biting the groin of every black man. So you want to ban the bully because it bites white people, then you need to ban the German Shepherd, man, because it's biting many black people, man. We are granddads, man. We are granddads and our uncles for protesting for rights, man. We are our cousins over there, our black brothers, man, over there in America. Every Martin Luther King protest, every protest we had, every time a policeman kick over your door, he will set that German Shepherd on you, man. We need to ban that dog as well, man. It's like okay.
And crazy because first the ban the pit bull, now the ban the bully. Listen, man, no word of a lie. I was in the process of convincing my rib to get an XR bully, man. I was in the process of convincing her, yo, we're getting a bulldog, we're getting a bulldog. I was in the listen, I was 80% of the way to getting this bulldog, man. And now they ban them, which is unfair, man. They're banning all the dogs that niggas like. They're banning all the dogs that niggas like, man. And it don't come down to the dog, it comes down to the owner, man. It comes down to the owners of these dogs. Now, no matter what you give some of these people, whether it's a dog or whatever, they're still not gonna run the thing correct. Whereas there's tons of people who have dogs and their dogs is in order. The dogs ain't biting nobody. And it's just not fair, man. What about people who, like, say for instance, an XL bully is a nice big dog, man. It's a nice big strong dog that a black man likes to walk with, man.
That's
a black man likes to walk with them, man. Now, say for instance, big niggas like Shamgar is going to be walking with Chihuahuas now, so lucky you're going to see Shamgar with a Chihuahua, and it's not going to look right. Because why they're banning all the dogs that black men are supposed to have? Black men are supposed to have bulldogs, pit bulls, and there's going to be nothing left, man. Soon you're going to see all these black men with these little handbag dogs, right? Because there's going to be no big dogs for niggas to have, man. You're going to have them little dogs. So listen, man, it's sad, man, because these is the last of the masculine dogs out there.
It's lucky. And what the government said is, it said black gangs use these dogs, man. Listen, why everything bad that happens here always somehow ties back to black people, man?
Right.
But imagine dog bar. We're not biting people, though. It's a dog. It's not biting people, but somehow it's black people's fault, man. They said that black gangs use these dogs for drugs. Therefore, we gotta ban these dogs, man. But let me tell you something. The police use German shepherds at our stations, man, to bite black people. White people also use the Rottweilers. The Rottweiler was bred for killing bears, man. Why they don't ban that dog? Every dog black people have, everything we do is just wrong. We play music too loud, we make it a law. Music loud. If black people like tints on their car, we make that illegal. Everything black people do is illegal. Why? Because they hate black people, man. Everything we like to do is say, yo, we make a law about it and say you can't do it anymore. A black man likes to have a certain dog, it's illegal. A black man likes to have tints on his car, now you can't have tints in your car. Don't go bar. They say that the tints you can have here, the tints you're allowed to have in England, ain't even tints, man. You still see through the car, man. Because apparently they got to see what you're doing in that car. Man. It's bullshit, but it's a lucky, man. You buy yourself a nice car. You know what I mean? You work hard, buy yourself a nice car, and you can't even get tints on there, man. The whole world got to look for your car.
Right.
Ridiculous. It's lucky.
It's a lot of on me.
Go ahead, Sloppy.
Yeah, and again, when I really look behind it, I just say, just as you know, brother, they said, the hate to see black men, the hate to see masculinity. Because now as they make mention of some guy walking with a chihuahua. Now when you see, as you say, a black man walking with these, as you say, these dogs, and then they see masculinity, because now you have control over them. It's showing you have rule over them. And this is where they never had rule over. And that's why I see, as you say, they will choose certain things, certain dogs now where, you know, they can rule over, because now they really do have a masculine spirit. They always had a weak, feminine spirit. It's that.
Exactly. And sure, you're black man, you grow a beard. They said, yo, for you to get a job, you got a beard, man. You're a black man and you speak loud. Yo, calm down, man. You're too aggressive, man. Everything we do is wrong.
Mm.
It's wrong to have a beard. It's wrong to have a, talk loud. It's wrong to be a black man in the UK. Hello, Panyap.
Hello, Panyap. We're up.
Yeah, how
Yeah, what's Mr. Thumb? What's going on, Akio?
Shalom, how's it going over there, man?
Most on Christ. Just turn my volume up.
We're just going for a few topics there. A few topics in the UK that's been happening recently. Recently, the police banned the American Bulldog in the UK.
They banned who?
The American Bulldog.
What is that? The American Bulldog?
No, Bulldog. Bulldog.
I'm sorry,
it's a breed of dog, so it's an XL bully, the XL Bulldog. American Bulldog.
They banned it.
Yeah, come on, Khan. The bandit. They said that it's being used by black gangs, and they said that by December nobody can have an American Bulldog no more. It's been used by black gangs, and they're gonna take measures to they're gonna measure the dog's face. They're gonna give your dog a DNA test, and if your dog is an American Bulldog, they're gonna put that dog down. So we're saying that the British government can go to great measures to keep oppressors safe in the UK, but nobody goes to these measures to keep black people safe. Nobody goes to these measures to make sure that the police force don't murder us, like how they murdered Mark Duggan. Nobody goes for these measures to make sure black people don't get deported. But a couple of oppressors got bitten by an American Bulldog, and now the country has banned these dogs and are taking great measures. They'll give your dog a DNA test to make sure it's not an American Bulldog. So it goes to show that they love their people, but for us, they don't take these measures. And it goes to show that, like, anything masculine, they don't want you to have. They'd rather you have a Chihuahua before you get an American Bulldog. Anything that makes you feel strong, they'll ban it.
I mean, okay, I hate this to be the advocate on the other side, but okay, we used all the wrong measures to try to fight oppression. Like a lot of those brothers in those gangs are trying to come together because they're oppressed, but they're coming together in the wrong way and using the wrong thing. And of course, the slave masters over there don't want them to be empowered. So they fighting to keep dogs to empower themselves. And the slave master just passed laws to remove the dog. And the sad part is a lot of them gangs are gonna really just fight each other. Like they not fighting, they're not fight in many cases, at least on this side as well. In many cases, they don't, stop East Indians, Pakistanis, African gangs groups, or the Muslim gang in groups and drug dealers. Instead, they use those dogs in many cases to turn on each other. Which once again is the problem. Like the problem is the dogs get banned because of the way they're being used. Really, what we should be banning every heathen in every neighborhood that we have. That's what we should. We should be banning any politician that dares to join us to another nation for that nation to rob us blind. Like we start banning the right things, and guess what? Our dogs won't even matter. Our dogs will be just fine. But we're banning the wrong. We're not banning the right thing. So the slave master just bans us and keeps us oppressed and keeps us down. You know what I'm saying? Because who are the dog? Who is getting bit by the dog over there? You understand?
They'll say that, so like I said, they'll say a few oppressed. The ones that shown was a few oppressors getting bitten.
Yeah.
Some of these dogs will like break away from the owner and bite a few oppressors. Those are the ones that I saw.
Okay, well, yeah, then they untrain with the dogs. Once again, now if they carrying the dog for protection, and they untrain with the dog, and they not trained when to use the dog. Now, unless these Edomites are doing something that warrants that dog biting them, which in many cases it is, and then we get just blamed for it. But just on this side of the world, I've seen a lot of those examples in other ways. And those examples have never turned. They banned pit bulls over here in the United States in certain cities. Right here in Philadelphia, pit bulls are illegal to have inside the city. People still have them, but they're illegal. In New York City, they're illegal to have a pit bull. In New York City. Washington, D.C., illegal to have a pit bull. You have other Staffordshire Terrier and stuff like that, but they don't allow pit bulls inside certain cities for that very same reason. You know what I mean? When we could be really raising them dogs up the right way and for the right reasons, we could have training for them brothers and sisters and training for them dogs, and we could be pushing back on the right people and not just randomly being, you know, taken advantage of by these Edomites because, of course, the least little bite on them and they're going to ban the thing from the whole damn country. You know, and I know that we mean well in many cases, man, and a lot of it is just pure hatred for us. But some of it is our inability, man, to recognize the real problem. You know what I mean? Like, the real problem is that Edomite just even coming in your neighborhood, that Edomite owning your real estate, that Edomite being your landlord. Those are the real issues. Now you get rid of that, and guess what? You walk your dog and won't see no Edomite.
That's right. Come on, God.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to think about something else too. You know, if you gonna get rid of the Edomites out of the neighborhood, then guess what? You're gonna have to be trained on how to handle that dog, because guess who's gonna get bit? Then it's gonna be black people gonna get bit. That same person that ain't training that dog right that's biting that Edomite is the same one who's not going to train that dog when it comes time to bite one of us. The problem is, the difference is, them Edomites got power to stop us. That's the difference. I can guarantee you some black people been bit by that dog, but they ain't got the power to say, you know what, we're going to ban every last one of these dogs. And the white man, being the devil that he is, he just banned the damn dog from the whole country. He don't say, listen, if you're going to have this dog from now on, you're going to have to take a mandatory training class. You got to bring your dog to mandatory training. His temperament got to be trained. He got to know when to attack and protect his owner. Like, they ain't going to do that. Why? Because it ain't their dogs. So they don't give a damn. They just say, yo, we're going to ban every dog. You bite an Edomite, we're going to ban every damn dog in the country. And that's the power they have, and that's the power we should have. But we got to take the responsibility with that power. We got to take that power, but we got to have a responsibility with that power. We got to say to ourselves, we should be training these dogs so that we don't have incidents where the dogs is biting somebody they should not be biting. Because once you get rid of Edomites, then what? Then you got us left. I don't want to be bit by them dogs. I know you don't.
That's
right.
So
we gotta have a righteous solution, against their evil solution. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's again a part of their oppression. So like I yield.
So what is it heavy? Like the power Edomites have in the UK, it makes my head spin. I couldn't imagine having that much power. Like to imagine you getting bitten by a dog and you matter so much in this country that the whole country got to ban this dog. Like that is power that I can't even imagine. Like imagine like black people get beaten up by the police, killed by the police, but the police force is still about. We get deported by the Home Office, and the Home Office is still about. Could you imagine getting bitten by a dog and you got so much power that the whole country got to ban this dog for you? That's how powerful you are. I couldn't imagine.
If I could, let me tell you, I pray and beseech the Most High that we see those days. I pray and beseech the Most High that some Edomite's poodle jump up and bark at some sister and make her ruffle her dress, and that poodle get banned from the whole country, even before the bite. Even before the bite, the fact that the poodle just barked at an Israelite sister, banned from the whole country, or better yet, ban Edomites from having any dog.
Right.
That's right.
They got power, and they use that power and wield that power as they will. And brother, we need that. And the only way that comes is if we wake up to who we are and come together as one body. That's the only way we get a voice to change the things that is happening to us. And through the grace and mercy of the Lord, you brothers are doing it. You the tip of the spear out there doing exactly that and raising that voice up until eventually our lives will be important. Our lives will be worth that much. Our lands will be worth that much. Our identity will be worth that much. Our houses will be worth that much. And we'll feel that way about ourselves. I guarantee you the brothers that got bit didn't make the news.
I guarantee
That ain't make the news because it wasn't important that dog bit them. But when it bit that Edomite, it made the news because it meant something that Edomite get bit. Then they ready to change something. Can I read something to y'all? Get Job the 20th chapter. Right? Okay. It started the 9th verse. I'm gonna run a few verses if I could on this whole thing, because what you bringing out is so heavy in that. When is our day gonna be? When is it gonna be a day that black people are worth something? You see what's going on over there to them Palestinians and how they bombing them Palestinians into the Stone Age. I mean, they wiping them out because they decided their lives didn't mean anything. And guess what? They got more than we got. They stronger than we are. You know what I'm saying? They got more identity and rights than we are. And look what they did to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's got to happen for us. We need that desperately. We need exactly like Moses was a genius. Moses took us out of Egypt and gave us new laws, statutes, and commandments from the Most High. And it changed our entire life in one generation. By the time our babies that left out of Egypt became grown, full-fledged men and had their children, we was an extremely powerful nation. When we left out of Egypt, we couldn't even stay away from the fast food they were serving in Egypt. By the time we got to Jericho, we was a full-out, law-abiding, righteous nation before the Lord. Will show you how bad oppression is for you and what it does to you and how your life becomes so invaluable and theirs becomes so valuable that if they get bit with a dog, they shut down that same dog. They banish that dog from the whole country, from the whole damn country. And you can best believe they feel that way about us. There's things that we do that I guarantee you as black people that they would like to banish us from the whole damn country.
Right.
That's right. To say that day ain't around the corner somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They running them Palestinians off the whole land. So who's to say the same won't happen for us with the stereotypes and hatred they have for us? You know what I'm saying? Read the 9th verse if I could.
I got it, sir. Job 9 and 20. So
No,
20 and 9.
20 and 9.
Come on. The eye also, which saw him, shall see him no more.
Right. The eye that saw him shall see him no more. Meaning right now you see him. He's like a God in the earth. His voice is everywhere. What he stands for is everywhere. He's sitting in all power. You seeing him everywhere, in everything, doing stuff all over the world. The Lord said that day gonna come where you ain't gonna see him no more. The eye that see him shall see him no more. Go ahead.
Come. Neither shall his place any more behold him.
Right. Even his place ain't gonna behold him no more. He ain't gonna have no land on the planet Earth, according to the book of Isaiah, the 14th chapter. That's what the Lord is saying. He ain't gonna. The time is gonna come when this man ain't gonna have nowhere on this earth to live. Nowhere is gonna be his spot where you're gonna be able to say, "Oh, you want to see the Edomites? Oh, they up there." The Lord's biblical prophecy means that one day, that none of that will be seen. Go ahead.
Come. His children shall seek to please the poor.
Right. And his children, they're going to become humanitarians, man. They're going to seek to please the poor. Go ahead.
And his hands shall restore their goods.
Right. Restore their goods, because why? They the ones that stole all our goods. That's why we in poverty and broken down houses, and broken down businesses, and struggling trying to pay bills off of terrible, horrible jobs. That's why we going through all that, because he stole everything. And because he stole everything, we sit up there, destroyed. But the Lord said his children are going, which is what we're living among now. We're living among the children of the ones that murdered our forefathers to get this land. He said those children, they're going to seek to please the poor and restore the goods that were taken. Go ahead.
Khan. His bones are full of sin of his
right.
youth.
His bones are full of sin of his youth. He's full of all the treachery and evil that he did from such a young age going up. Go ahead.
Khan. Which shall lie down with him in the dust.
Right. It's going to go down with him in the dust. All those sins and those crimes are going to end up bringing him on the bottom. When they say the dust, it's talking about him being on the very bottom of the society. That's going to be his new position. That so-called you see over there with nuclear weapons and all them bombs and all that power. The end of all of this, he's going to be in the dust. He's going to be the bottom of the earth. He's going to be where you've been for the last God knows how long. He's going to be where you are, where they're going to hate him so much that if one of his dogs bites one of us, we're going to ban his dogs from all over the planet.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the way he hates us. Go ahead.
Come on. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth.
Right now, wickedness is sweet in his mouth. He rob and steal and starve you to death and then tell you it's your fault. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. That was in the past. Stop blaming the white man for your problems. Let bygones be bygones. Jesus said, love everybody. Let's forgive. All of that he does. But that ain't what the Lord said. Right now, wickedness is sweet in his mouth. But what?
Though he hide it under his tongue.
Right. He hide it under his tongue, meaning he lies about it. He does the wickedness and lies about it. Right. Like it never happened, or it never was him, or he was not in the wrong, or none of these things. Go ahead.
Though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth.
Right. He spare it, meaning he don't let it out. He protect the lies. He protect his way of life against us. You understand? He spare it and he forsake it not. He don't never say, I got to start living right on this earth because the Lord going to come back and punish the hell out of me. He don't never say that. He don't never feel that way. He don't never feel like he should stop being the wicked man he's been. He keeps that thing with him. You understand? Go ahead. 14.
Yet his meat in his bowels is turned.
Right. Go ahead.
It is the gall of asps within.
Right. Meaning all that he did is basically cursed. Mm-hmm. Everything he did. Like right now, they back in Israel. You see them back in Israel for what they doing to the Palestinians. Not that I care about what happens to the Palestinians. They better off than black people. But the fact that he's doing it and acting like he's innocent in it, when this blood is on him, and that meat is going to turn into something very bitter. All that he seek to gain and gobble up in the earth is going to cost him dearly. Cost him dearly for what he did. Go ahead.
He have swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again.
That's it, brother. He swallowed down riches, and they say swallow them down because he swallowed down riches that was not his. Did y'all hear what they found out about the Palestine land? Did y'all hear the latest? Brother, you want to hear something that is really, really outrageous. Do you know they found out that the Palestinians recently had discovered that off their shore, off the shore of Gaza, there's some of the waterways belong to the Palestinians, right?
Go.
They found, and show you how ironic the Lord is. They found 177 billion gallons of oil off the shore of Gaza.
Right.
In oil. And something in the neighborhood of 350 billion gallons of natural gas. Now you know why they're going to war now.
That's right.
Right.
Even though they might have looked like it's the Palestinians started, this man swallows up riches, brother.
Right.
You understand? This man here, brother, swallows his meat is filled with the meat of his belly is filled with the meat of the nations that he have robbed. And they said Exxon already was set up to start setting up to pull that oil and gas out of the earth. It's so much money. It would have made the Palestinians insanely rich. And so, of course, they had to come steal it. Had to have pretense to steal it. And that ain't new. They've been doing that to black people for decades. All that land down there in Texas where them oil wells is at, they stole all that land from the Mexicans and the different Latino tribes. All in the South, black people that have struggled, came out of slavery, struggled as sharecroppers, finally bought land of their own, raised their families on the land, paid their taxes on the land. They came in with, felonious laws and came in and stole all their land. Come to find out the land filled with resources. They started doing that fracking in the United States. As soon as they started that fracking, they start moving in on the North American Indians' lands. They talk about we want to set up gas pipelines again. That's why you've been hearing about them protesting, because really they know that this gas is under there, this fracking gas, and they want to go over there and steal it. This man is the biggest thief of people's cultures and people's resources that's ever been realized in this earth. And forget about that. Not that we love the heathens, but the Africans, they've been robbing them, brothers, since they discovered the land of Africa.
Right.
They've been robbing the place. But the Most High is in heaven and man is on the earth. And men don't understand that you can't outbeat the Most High. Ain't nothing you could do when the Lord come get you. He said, none can deliver out of my hand. And they don't fear the Most High, but we do. And it might look like they are great and powerful now, but tomorrow gonna be hell. And now all this war is all about that. It's all about stealing some, just like the Iraq war was. The Iraq war, they found out later on, it wasn't no weapons of mass. It started killing 1 million people. It's amazing. Killed 1 million people just to find out the war is not about, you can bring it back to all of us out. Killed 1 million people just to find out the war ain't have nothing to do with weapons of mass destruction. Coming to find out, they really just went in there to steal oil. It ain't had nothing to do with the terrorists, ain't nothing to do with 9/11. None of the hijackers came from Iraq. Wasn't no connection to Iraq at all. All the only connection was supposedly he had weapons of mass destruction. And even if he had weapons of mass destruction, it wasn't connected to the 9/11 towers falling.
That's right.
But they went in there, man, and killed 1 million people, man, and took that damn oil and stole it. That's all that's going on in the earth. Thieves. Read that verse again for me, please.
Come on, Conser. Yet his meat in his bowels is turned. It is the gall of asps within him.
Right. It's turned because he gobbled everything up. And now it's going to cost him everything he has. He was so greedy, so relentless, ate up so much in the earth. You understand that now it's going to turn on him, which is why, once again, the greatest thing that ever could happen to us, man, is that the Lord sent his son, Yahawashi, down on this earth. Why do I say that? Because what did the scripture say? The scripture said, nations shall learn war no more. When Christ's kingdom set up, you ain't going to be able to say, I'm going into Gaza. I'm going into Iraq. I'm going into hell. You can't do that. Because Christ's going to say, look, if you go up in there, I'm going to send the angels on you. And they're going to come and they're going to destroy your whole country. So you stay out of them people's land. Them people paying me their tithes like they supposed to. And ain't nobody going to steal from them. And even the heathens are going to praise Christ. Every heathen on this earth is going to bow down on his knees and thank Christ. Because for two reasons. He's going to thank Christ that one, his dirty, stinking, corrupt leaders can't rob him no more. And number two, that no other nation can invade his country anymore. So he can finally, as a human being, live on the earth and take care of himself and his family. And for that, he will always know that it was Christ that did it. And he will always be eternally grateful. And he should be for that reason, which is also why we as prophets of the Lord got to stand up for this truth. Got to prophesy this truth and the return of Yahushua so that that kingdom can come into play. And brother, then everybody going to be thankful, especially us, because we're going to get back everything they stole. Like the Lord said right there in that scripture, we're going to get it all back. Every bit that he swallowed down, he got to give it all back up. You know what I'm saying? Like you might go out here in this world and rob and steal and sell drugs and do evil. But if the Lord decided to put judgment on you, you find yourself in a gray suit sitting in a dirty cell away from your family. That's a whole tire. That's you driving a Maybach one day. You understand? And next day you in a gray suit in a cell eating oodles of noodle. That's a big change that comes from being caught for doing these evil things. Well, guess what? That's imagine on the level of the world. Imagine how much splendor he's living in that we don't even know about. We watch on TV. I remember England had that TV show, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Remember that? Well, guess what? They're about to lose all of that. You know what I'm saying? I got more, but if y'all want to jump in, let me go ahead and jump in. I don't want to just hog up your show. You know what I'm saying?
On the back of what you said, it was deep, man. It's like what's happening with Palestine now. Everyone is supporting Palestine. And it breaks my heart that black people have been through so much, man, prior to Palestine, and we don't get no support, man. Today, just this week I saw in every major city in England there was Palestine protests. People's climbing the Big Ben and putting the Palestine flag. Men was risking their lives and climbing the Big Ben, which is a high building, and putting the Palestine flag. And I thought, hold on, black people been dying by the police. Black people been getting shot by the police, been getting choked by the police, deported by the police. I ain't nobody fought for us. Just this week, in the city of Birmingham, a group has been going around spray painting mice in the color of the Palestinian flag and dumping it on the floor of McDonald's because McDonald's is a Jewish organization. And I thought, black people don't ever get this love, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'll show you the video now. It broke my heart, man. Still lucky. I'll play it for you right now, sir. Still lucky.
Yeah.
You can see the video now, yeah?
I see it.
Come on.
So it said mice painted in the colors of Palestinian flag into Birmingham McDonald's.
Wait a minute, are they those real mice?
Those are real mice. So somebody must have bought them from a pet store or something, spraying them.
Oh, and then they paint the mice.
In the Palestinian flag colors, and they're dumping it in every single McDonald's over Birmingham.
Damn! Talk about love for the Palestinians. They're gonna shut your business down with mice.
God.
That's him going in with the mice right now, right?
Yeah, three McDonald's in Birmingham. There was tip on the floor.
Holy cow! Holy snap!
So,
like once again, this place, all his riches, gonna turn into hell. And McDonald's ain't innocent either. McDonald's been paying people substandard wages for years. while acting like it was a pro-black organization. We're paying people peanuts that can't take care of themselves. It's a running joke among black people that when you ain't got no other job, you get a job at McDonald's.
Come on, Khan. One of my
That's
first ever
crazy.
jobs. One of my first ever jobs, like you said, was in McDonald's, man. And I'm telling you, man.
Right.
Listen,
Most of us. That's right.
The wage was rough, man. I'm telling you, I
Yeah.
don't want to go back, man. So like you
Right.
said,
It's damn near a job to learn how to work in the workforce. It ain't a job to make no money. Because you don't make no money in it. Most of the time, I don't know how much it may have changed now, but certainly many years ago, it was horrible. And this is a corporation that makes billions in profits a year. And none of it gets shared with the people on the bottom. You know what I mean? So it's a horrible thing. But it show you too now, you know, that's something amazing too, in that the fact that they can put those mice out there like that shows you how they could think. And you be thinking you know everything, but something will come into their mind, brother, that'll just destroy your whole business. And that's what's happened right there. Like enough of that, and it won't be no more McDonald's in Birmingham, because nobody gonna want to walk in there and have mice running all over their feet.
God.
You know, man, and who knows what they could think up in other places. See, they don't think like we think. They think like heathens think. Vicious. You know, man. Like they haven't been beat down over hundreds of years to be a slave like us. They feel like this is, you know, horrible what's happening to them, and they standing up for it. Wish we could be the same for ourselves. Wish we could love us as much as they love themselves. You know what I'm saying?
come on, Khan. If I may say, and it showed me how much they love each other, the lengths they go to. If you dump mice in McDonald's, that McDonald's has to close for at least a couple of days. They gotta get the pest all in. They gotta make sure every single pest is gone. Some sort of inspection have to happen before they can reopen. And they just crippled McDonald's. Why? Because
and they can come, and after all that's done, they can come back and throw the mice back in there again.
Come on, God.
Rough.
The whole thing. Come on,
yeah,
God.
man. Not to mention the guy coming to get the mice out might be him. like you might be paying his company. He come get the mice, clean up the whole place. Once you get the inspection and you free and clear, he come back and throw the mice back in there.
Right.
You be in hell. You got to call him again. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So like if I could.
Go ahead, Salaki.
It's about to look like Ratatouille in that McDonald's, man. Salaki.
God.
Ceiling breaking all them rats. Salaki.
You know, man. That's crazy.
It just showed me how much they love each other.
Yeah. Yeah. How much they hold to themselves. We had a little bit of that left in the 70s. We had a little bit of black pride left. But after the 70s, they drugged us up. By the 80s, we was no longer good. All those that was on heroin halfway died. They brought in the crack epidemic in the 80s. They just decided to destroy us completely as a people. So they brought in the crack epidemic in the 80s and 90s. By the year 2000, they had a host of other drugs, some of them legal drugs, because that's basically what that Oxycontin is. That's basically heroin. You know what I mean? And so many of those drugs, them fentanyl drugs, and they poured all that in here on purpose. And now we in 2023, and brothers can't even have sex with their women no more. He either caught up on video games and pornography, and they just all messed up. And our family is broken because of all this evil. But thanks be to the Lord, brother. Third World War is coming.
That's right.
It's coming.
Come on,
so, let me read a little bit. Yeah, go ahead, Salaki.
No, Salaki said, which scripture do you want, sorry?
I was going to read on down a couple more verses, though. What verse did we leave off at?
We was at verse 17, I believe.
I think it was at 15, right?
It was 15, but come on, Kanta.
Read 15 again and then go take it. You're going to take it to 17.
Come on, Khan. He shall swallow down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. God shall cast them out of his belly. He shall suck the poison of asps. The viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter.
Right. Meaning it's going to end him, all that you see going on. All this is going to help bring him to an end. Finally, for everything that he's done, he's going to finally get to feel the end of his kingdom and the beginning of Christ's kingdom, which is why the whole earth is in such a turmoil right now. The earth is in a turmoil right now because this is the last of the growing pains before Christ's kingdom gets set up on this earth. And boy, oh boy, we the ones going to have the milk and honey and see the brooks and the streams, because that's what he's lived all his life. You know what I mean? So that was it.
Oh, God. It's lucky, sir, like what you're saying, like the Most High wants to give us the milk, the honey, the brooks.
Yeah.
But the problem is a lot of our people, we've been comfortable in oppression.
Yeah.
And we know, to be independent takes growing pains. Like anyone starting a business, there's times when you're broke, there's times when you take setbacks, it's hard. And a lot of our people don't want that. We rather just be comfortable under our oppressor where everything's safe. Whether to be independent, it's going to take some hard work, it's going to be rough, like in the wilderness with Moses. Our people didn't want to go for the wilderness and, being hungry some days and, laboring some days. We just thought, you know what? It was easier in Egypt, man. It was easier being a Christian. It's so much easier being a Christian. It's so much easier being out there in the world. You get fed every day. You know what I mean? You sign on. The oppressor will give you, some crumbs, a bit of wages, a bit of over here. What's it called? Benefits. You give you benefits. Whether in America, probably food stamps. And that's the problem, man. If you're a black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, you gotta be strong, man. And go through these hunger pains, go through these growing pains. That's the only way we're gonna be independent, man. It's like it's
You're right. You're right. That sounds right. You know what I'm saying?
There's another big topic in England, sir. So there was two athletes. They were athletes, but the police didn't know they were athletes. And this happened in 2020. And these brothers only recently, there's a brother and a sister. I believe they're married, both athletes, and they only got justice recently in 2023. And police pulled to pull them over. Police pulled the same excuse they always pull: we smell weed. Because police can't pull you over without an excuse. And they said that we smell weed. Now, these are athletes, so they don't smoke. They got to be fit. I ran the video, but what happened was the police got fired, and the British government set up a GoFundMe to feed the police and their family when these police were wrong and was proven wrong and was fired for their job. But I'll play the video other one.
Incredible.
We're dishonest.
More than £130,000 has been raised by the public for the officers who stopped and searched this GB athlete.
I don't know, I'm still shocked by it. Like the amount of money that's been raised.
Jonathan Clapham and Sam Franks were fired on Thursday for gross misconduct. A disciplinary panel found that they lied about smelling cannabis in Bianca's car back in 2020. Bianca and her partner Ricardo dos Santos were handcuffed and searched on suspicion of having drugs and weapons, but nothing was found. This is the crowdfunding page set up for the officers involved. It says every penny will go to support them.
What I will say is that everyone has a right to do a crowdfund, but in the circumstances, it's quite shocking. Like I've seen some of the comments and saying that they shouldn't have lost their jobs, but
show you how much of a different world we live in than them. Like they supporting them cops because they so thankful them cops are pulling black people over.
Right.
You pull black. Oh, you got another one? Go ahead.
Come on. So they pulled over the sister and she was with her husband. This is her husband speaks the situation as well, sir, if I may.
The door, and the first thing you say is, we can smell cannabis. It's a tactic that a lot of police officers use for regular people, regular black people, because it's a stereotype that they have that every black person smokes weed. But in this case, we are both professional athletes, and we had a child in a car. So again, I'm not gonna have any form of cannabis. I'm not gonna smoke cannabis with my baby in the car. And for them to say it's just.
Do you think it was also as an attempt, because I understand that it then gives you powers for a further search?
Yes, it was an attempt to just make the search more viable. But clearly, in this case, they were wrong.
We show you them racist tactics are everywhere. You know what I mean? In other words, they can't. For them, fighting crime doesn't mean following the rules. Those rules they really want just for their people. They want to fight crime with you by just abusing you and disrespecting you and violating any rights that you're supposed to have, which is once again why being under another nation is the worst thing could ever happen to a people. Because once you're stuck under that nation, then it doesn't matter what laws they pass. They just don't carry them out. That's why the brother said, this is a stereotype that's commonly used, which is true. It's used all the time. It's used all the time because, of course, they first put it in everybody's head that you're always getting high. And then when they violate you, nobody say, well, that's not unreasonable because it's in everybody's damn head. This was evil as hell to do to this brother. Will show you your life is in danger every time you walk out the house. You know what I mean? And that was a mild attack because it could have been one of them really, really dirty cops who had the drugs with him and then put it on them and could have destroyed their whole career.
That's right.
Who knows even why they got pulled over? Who knows if they was targeted? All of that goes on. And they act like no cops are white supremacists. When the majority of cops become cops so they can abuse black people. That'd be the whole reason they become a cop.
That's right.
And it's messed up in that you can't read who's a racist cop by when they pull you over. You don't even know. You trying to comply with the law, but you don't know that inside this man is complete and thorough hatred for you and your people. So while you trying to be compliant and do what he tell you to do, he's plotting out how to destroy your entire life and end you up in a cage somewhere. Absolutely no other reason other than he hates the hell out of you. That's an existence that is very, very hard to survive.
That's right. And
Just
Salaki,
Salaki.
Oh, Salaki, sir. I was just gonna say, like, even as they set up the GoFundMe for 50K, right, 50 grand, and they almost tripled that. They almost tripled that. They're like 136 grand, which goes to show how much they fund our oppression. And not only that, they fund our oppression in a way where even if we get some sort of justice, if they got fired, it's not even near to close as what we deserve, but some sort of justice, they still find a way to that they don't get punished. They get helped by their own people.
Yeah, they should have, like over here in the United States, they was considering passing a law that meant that you could not get fired off of one job for some type of racial discrimination and go to another job, because what was happening is the cops were so comfortable that if they did something evil to you and they got fired, they just go to the next town over and the next town hired them. Next town hired them fast because the next town know that they are aggressive towards policing you. And that triple GoFundMe is a clear statement by the white community over there that we love the fact that the cops keep their foot on black people's neck. Because in their mind, if they don't keep their foot on black people's neck, black people will rise up and overthrow us for everything that we stole from them. They already know it. Like the only fools that's thinking about equality and fair play is us. The Edomites ain't thinking that way. They thinking, yo, keep your foot on their neck. Because we done took over that, we stole their land, we robbed their culture, we stole all their inventions and ideas. We making a ton of money off of them. They working like pitting slaves under us. Don't get your foot off of them. If you let the cops get off of them, they're gonna rise up and care about themselves, and they're gonna rise up and rebel against us. They're gonna rise up. You think the white white British population cares about whether some athlete has weed in his car? He could give a damn about whether they have it. He's smoking weed in his own damn house.
That's
He's coming home from work smoking weed in his car. He ain't worrying about getting pulled over because his white face don't get pulled over. So he ain't, he's smoking weed himself. What does he care about? Making sure that black person is getting harassed, getting dragged out that car, getting pulled over. Like to them, them cops shouldn't have been fired because those were good cops that pull people over.
Right.
It wasn't the lazy cops that eat the donuts. Those is the cops that pulling people over. We want them cops. They're gonna keep their foot on black people. And then black people won't be able to do the things that they normally would be able to do to get free from oppression.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Wicked bastards. We live in two different worlds. And it don't matter if you in America or in Great Britain. Whichever side you in two different worlds.
That's right.
Crazy.
That's a lot, sir.
Yeah.
This here takes me back to a next case. Now, one time in the UK, the firearms police unlawfully killed a black man. So he murdered him, shot him, and the police officer was arrested for it. So every white police officer said, if we're going to be arrested for killing, we're going to hand in our firearms. So all the white police officers handed in their guns, and then once the case was dropped, they dropped the case because they all handed in their guns, because they said, well, we're not going to do this job if we're going to get arrested every time we shoot someone. So they all handed in their guns. So the court had to drop the case, and then those firearm police officers picked their guns up again. So lucky, sir.
And you think that's heavy, but you think that's heavy. In the United States, the unions got together and had them pass a law that they're trying to repeal right now. They passed a law saying that if a police officer kills somebody in the line of duty, right, wrong, or indifferent, that he cannot be prosecuted if he did it in the line of duty.
Damn.
So if he chasing you down because he thinks you're a criminal, and you turn the corner, he turned the corner and think you got a weapon and shoot you, come to find out you had nothing to do with it. You was just running away because you saw all the activity going on. He don't get arrested. You know what I mean? I forget the name of the law, of the name of the term. They recently tried to repeal it, but that meant he was free and clear. He did not have to worry about it if it was in the line of duty. He was good. If he had in other words, let's say he pulled you over, right? And you got and this happened to Philando Castile. The only reason the cop got fired was because he really had no reason to pull him over. But let's say the cop pulled you over because one of your tail lights is out. And he come up to the car, license, registration, and all of that. And somebody in the car move a certain way to make him uncomfortable. He pull his gun out. And let's say by accident, he shoots somebody. He don't go to jail, even though it was an accident and it killed somebody. No problem for him. Now, the city might have to pay, a couple $1 million because he murdered somebody, but he don't get no charge. You know what I'm saying? Because it was in his line of duty. He believed it was a danger, and so if their story could be right when they kill you, it ain't no problem. It's only recently a few of them start going to jail because people start realizing that these people are murdering black people. And look how long that took. It took so long because nobody believed it but us.
That's right.
But then it started coming out with the advent of the cell phone and the cell phone camera. It started coming out everywhere like, yo, what are these cops doing? To where white people had to say, yo, this is crazy. They're killing black men like crazy. And then they started to come up with it and to change laws and change rules and stuff like that. But prior to that, they didn't give a damn whether or not, long as he was in the line of duty, long as he was able to say the words, I felt my life was in danger. It didn't matter that it was an accident. It didn't matter if you was unarmed. It didn't matter none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So I see what you're saying. Like, You know what I mean? But they put their guns down because that's what they want. And once again, in their kingdom, they don't care about what's fair. Care about what's good for them.
That's right.
They decide, yo, we want to be able to kill them and not get no repercussions. That's why we took this job. We took this job so that when we shoot somebody, it ain't no repercussion. In other words, we putting ourselves in danger by going after dangerous people. That's why we got these guns. And yo, sometimes we're gonna kill a few. Sometimes it might be a mistake or whatever. It might be a little hazy why it happened, but we want immunity when we do it. We don't want nobody coming back and saying, yo, you should have did this and did that. Accidents happen. The fog of war. And sure enough, they gave them what they wanted. Which is so damn horrible, which is why, once again, we need the kingdom of heaven more than anybody on the earth.
That's right.
That's right.
You know what I mean? But we should be serving Christ. We should be serving that black Jesus, brother, like our life depended on.
That's right.
We should be waking up every day saying, whatever you want me to do, I'm doing it.
That's right.
So that we get our kingdom back. Instead, we killed them. You know what I mean? Instead, we killed them for our own vanity. I yield. You can bring us back to the 4. You ain't got to leave it on me.
Come on, content. What you said was heavy. You know what scares me the most? So like you said, what scares me the most is that this brother and sister here are athletes. So the story went big. But imagine all the brothers that ain't athletes, man. They got pulled over and bad and, you know, pepper sprayed and handcuffs. The world don't even know about it. And then what's scary as well is that black people that I speak to tell me all the time, you say white people ain't racist. White people ain't racist. That was in the past, man. My next door neighbor, she's cool. My friend on the job, he's cool. My friend, he's cool. Well, someone's racist. Someone did a GoFundMe and paid for these policemen that they can get. Okay, someone paid for it. Someone
a whole lot of people.
That's right. And I believe this should show our people think, well, the man next door to me ain't racist, so all white people ain't racist. Black people, we come from popular cities in England like London, Manchester, Birmingham, where white people learn to stomach us over time. So this white man's cool. There's more than 3 cities in England. There's loads, man.
That's right.
White people are 90% of the population in England, and someone is paying money. Someone's paying their hard-earned money to make sure that these police are fed and the families are cool. So while we're thinking that, you know, the pocket of white people that you know we live around is all right, and you know Becky from next door and John from down the road is cool. Listen, there's a whole lot of white people that don't like black people, that think that you belong behind bars, and when a policeman gets fired for locking you up, they're going to give their money to make sure that their brothers are fine. And I hope this is a wake-up call for all blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians that, listen, we're in a war, man, and we need to come back to the Lord. This brother here on the screen is speaking out against oppression, but yet he got a puppy on his chest, man. A puppy is something that British wear every November to commemorate the war, man. And when they commemorate the war, they're not commemorating black soldiers, they're commemorating white soldiers. So this brother needs to look at this and say, yo, I gotta get away from this oppressor, man. Not say he thinks, the oppressor was wrong, but I've sorted it out and I can move forward and still be one in England. Nah, man, you gotta totally separate from England, man. Slack, yeah, yield.
So lucky if I could real quick. And also, what makes this so crazy is when you look at those athletes who people set up the GoFundMe for the police, but the thing is, these athletes was representing Great Britain in the Olympics, man. They actually took Great Britain to certain Olympics and was doing all these sports for this country and doing everything they could for this country. And the way this country turned on them, man, by supporting the criminals instead of supporting them, is wrong. So lucky.
Right.
Well, listen, that's heavy. And let me tell you something. You mentioned something, Karathia, earlier about how, you know, they not looking like all of these people are this way. What was so heavy about what you said is black people have been oppressed so long that if white people show us a little bit of kindness, we assume they don't hate us. Like, you should not assume that. Like, you should assume that supervisor that's so nice to you, he just needs you to come to work. So he's gonna be nice like your buddy. He'll have a beer with you, but he don't like you. He go home and say, "Yeah, I had to have a beer with the niggers, you know, just to keep them working." You know, he tell his wife that. But you go home like, yo, man, Jimmy's cool, man. Jimmy, my supervisor, man, he down to earth, man. He sit there and have beers with us and all that. Jimmy just trying to run a business, trying to make sure he has employees in there to work for nothing. And so Jimmy gonna be kind to you. But they ain't nice. You go in the store and you walk into the store and you buy a piece of electronics and the salesman is nice as hell. I'm telling you, man, this is the latest. This is what you need. You gonna get this done. You laugh and joke and you got kids, you got children. Oh man, that's great, man. They're gonna love this. Da 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 da. And you sit there thinking, oh, this is a real cool guy. He ain't no racist. And he go home that night, take a shower, and say, "Oh, I had to take a shower and get those niggas off of me." He be thinking totally different.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? But we be fooled, like, oh, he love us. Dumb people that paid that $150,000. That's the same people you encounter every day, and they is nice and sweet as hell to you.
That's right.
You know, man. But they looking at you like, yeah, keep that cop's foot on his neck. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't gonna never say it to you. They need you to come in the restaurant. They need you to buy some eggs and bacon or whatever it is that they selling. They need you to come in the car dealership. They need you to come in the supermarket. They need you to show up at the plant or the warehouse or the place to drive the truck. So they nice. They're polite and have you thinking totally different. But when they go home at night, you ain't there. When they out living their life, they ain't inviting you. They ain't telling you, come home, I want you to meet my sister. Hell no. Because they don't love you, and that's something that we should learn. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying every Edomite is that way, but in general, just because somebody is nice to you, like you brought out earlier, it don't mean they down with you. Like, I'll give you a good example of that was when Donald Trump ran for office. Donald Trump was saying all that racist stuff, right? When he was first running for office. And when you would ask white people about it, they would be like, I don't know what's wrong with him, man. He's a racist. I don't want nothing to do with him. They were all taking that position. And he won the election. Which means they were sitting up there saying that, but they ain't what they was thinking. They were saying that for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They were saying that for you. And then when you came back later and say, who did you vote for? They was like, oh, my vote is private. Or they ain't want nothing to do with you then. It was like, we won. That's that. You know what I'm saying? The cat was out the bag, and the same with them. Like that. Them people that put that 150,000 up, they going to work tomorrow, and they gonna be a supervisor over 6 black people in the McDonald's or in the whatever restaurant. And I'm gonna add something else to you. This is what really drives me crazy. Right now, with this Palestinian war, white people are feeling under the gun. And they feeling like their racism is being exposed. And they feeling like their hypocrisy is being exposed. And they are more angry at you than the Palestinians.
Right. That's right.
They mad at you that it's being exposed. And deep down on a spiritual level, they angry at you over the fact that all this war might mean you might get a little more free. And they more mad at you. Like, somehow this Israeli-Palestinian conflict done exasperated their anger with you. But they ain't got nothing to do with you.
That's right.
They hate you behind. And on both sides. Just like when y'all went out to camp and them Palestinians came out against you. It ain't got nothing to do with you, but somehow all the nations know this is who you supposed to hate.
That's right.
This is who you supposed to be angry at during conflict. This is who you supposed to be outraged at. This is who you take your revenge on with no repercussion. You want to take revenge and no repercussion? These are the ones you can beat up and abuse and treat like garbage. Both sides. Both sides. I see it here in America. White people right now are on edge in America. They all carrying their guns. And they ain't worrying about no Palestinians. They're worrying about you. Because they thinking to themselves, what if you decide you don't want to be a slave no more like the Palestinians?
That's right.
Right.
And then you won't have to worry. They're going to have a $10 million GoFundMe. And every Edomite you come across going to be part of it, participate. You're going to be like, holy cow, what happened? How the hell they all become racist? No, they already hated you. You know what I'm saying? They just was being polite because they were trying to function in their kingdom. Wait for somebody to come up with the right solution to wipe you the hell out. Just being proper and nice and decent towards you. You know what I'm saying? Please. Even interracial couples are declining in America. Since the days of Donald Trump. It has declined in America. White men start going for Asian women and other women. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Trying to hook up with European women, trying to use the internet to date other white women from other parts of the country. Like the internet has opened it up for them to do more communication with their own women around the world. So now they ain't stuck living in a major city with all these black women and feel like they got to date a black woman to get a woman. Now they can move off and really work in their circles. It's bad, but it's real.
So like, sir, what you're saying is heavy. You're saying that these nations beef each other, but they're worried about what we're doing. And that brings me back. It brings me back to Exodus when they said, yo, listen, we got to keep an eye on them black people, man, because if a war breaks out, they'll join our enemies.
Yeah.
So they're in beef with each other, but they're watching us, see, because they know whatever side we take, it's a wrap. They're making sure to keep us oppressed. They're making sure that we don't take sides with the enemy. You would think that they got bigger fish to fry. You think they got bigger problems, but they're watching us. We ain't got no tanks. We ain't got no arms.
Right.
That's right.
Get us, but yeah, we're their main focus. It's amazing.
It goes right along with that scripture that says, "He that killeth thee shall thinketh he doeth the Lord a favor." Like there's a spiritual hatred for us from the days of Jacob and Esau, and it is part of it is them watching us, but part of it is over 400 years they have created the spirit in this world that if you want to abuse somebody for whatever you're angry at, do it to these people. You won't have no repercussion. You know what I'm saying? It's almost in their spirit. They get mad at their boss or they get fired from their job. They get in an argument with you on the way home in the traffic. They pull their gun out and shoot you to death. They don't bother the boss. Well, in some cases they do. You see, they get a few mass shootings. But what you don't hear about is how many times they attack us.
Right.
Because that's what's really in them. What's in them is, I don't know how you put it. It's almost like a husband that abuses his wife. He goes to work every day and he catches hell at his job. And he comes home and he beats the shit out of her. He gets drunk and beat the shit out of her and beat the shit out of his kid. But they didn't do anything to him. What happened to him happened at work between him and his boss.
Right.
His lack of performance or whatever the case may be. But why he coming home and beating her? Because beating her is no repercussion. Don't nobody see that. When he come in the house and he locked the door, nobody sees him beating the shit out of her. Nobody sees that. He get up and put on his suit the next day. He go to work. He look like a regular guy. He's smiling. He's happy. But he in his subconscious, when he's angry and he's frustrated and he wants to go off, he have a drink and she's the one he do it to. She's the designated person to abuse. And that is what's inside them when it comes to us. It's like they're angry at the war with the Palestinians. They're angry at this and that. They're angry that they funding Ukraine. They're angry with the Democrats and Republicans. They're angry at what's happening to the world. They're angry at their neighborhoods. Who do they take it out on? They don't take it out on everybody. Some of them do. That's why when a mass shooter come, he must have been angry at something. You know what I mean? He's shooting up the mall. But the ones that don't do that, they just kill you.
Right.
They just shoot you in a car stop or shoot you at a light or some other reason or curse your woman out or something like that. That's what they do. And that, brother, is like it's designated to us. If I could, years and years ago, when I was young and in the truth, I had gotten a job where we used to the rent-a-car companies, the rent-a-car companies sell you cars after they had them a little while. I used to be the guy who used to deliver the cars, right? And I had to work with this Edomite. You had to take 2 cars, one to drop them off, and the 2 of you come back in the second car, or vice versa. Anyway, what I didn't know about him is that he was a straight up Ku Klux Klansman, straight up order, all that. And what he didn't know is I was a straight up Black Hebrew Israelite.
That's right.
And 2 of us in this car, but trying to pretend like we gonna be professional, but we hating the hell out of each other. Till one day we went way out to this ranch, right? To deliver a car. And we get out to the ranch and there's a white girl out there. I mean, land, she got horses on the land. Her husband ain't home. She just coming to get the car, right? She just have us delivering the car. We get out the car and she start gravitating her conversation towards me, not him. And she laughing and joking with me and, and blah, blah, blah. And she, gravitating that way. And he saw it. And brother, the minute she shut the car and took off, me and him it blew up. It said, boom, right there. I'm in his face, you motherfucker. He ready to go to blows because we couldn't contain the shit no more.
Right.
We tried to contain it ahead of time. But at that point, the shit just exploded and the shit went south after that. And then you want to hear what's crazy was this. Like a few days later, I took off from the job, right? And he had to take another guy from the office with him. But he all frustrated now because he got to work with me. And I done laid it into him. So he's in the car telling the other white guy, I can't stand working with him. He's an effing nigga. He's this and that. He talking about me like a dog. As he talking so much angry, a black woman cut him off. And he hit the brakes. He opened his window. You fucking black nigga. I don't know if you can say it on the slogan, but he cursed her out. Right? And she shocked and drove off. They got back to the office. They call him. He get called in the office. And he like, what's going on? And he said, so-and-so reported that you cursed out a pedestrian and called her the N-word and all of this and blah, blah, blah. And guess what? He tried to like smooth it over. I was a little angry. Me and John was going through this and this and this and that and that and that and that. And so then they asked the guy who went with him, like, what is your take? And the guy went to his desk and pulled up a picture on his desk. And he was married to a black woman with 2 children.
Wow.
The other white boy the whole time, he was a guy that liked black people for real, married to one. But he acted all racist the whole time. And so they fired him, man. I just laughed the whole time. I laughed at him when he had stuff. I just sat there laughing at him like, see, you got yours. You mean God ain't with you. I started just giving it and having a good time. But I was saying that just briefly to make the point that they hate us. And we are the go-to when they are frustrated. So even if we got this conflict going, they gonna be frustrated with us. You're gonna hear more incidents. You know what I mean? And the same go for the Latino tribes over here in America too. They hate the Latino tribe. Hate them. All out there in Texas and all that. Them red states hate them southern states, which is so evil because they loved them as long as they was picking their tomatoes. As long as they was paying them $2 an hour and they was farming all that southern land, they loved it. The minute they got made enough money to go get a job in the city and got their papers and opened up a Mexican restaurant and bought their own pickup truck and put a shotgun in that pickup truck, they hated their ass after that. Then it became they just like them. So then they start hating, and that's why they hate them to this day. They liked them when they were little begging Mexicans trying to farm for you. But when they came up and got strong, then you hate their ass. And that's the vibe they got on us. They don't mind you playing basketball, or few of you. But the majority of you, they cannot stand. So I yield. Block, I need to run over so much.
No problem, sir, man. What you see is deep. Like, I remember 9/11 in England. 9/11 didn't even happen in the UK, it happened in England. And who was the police stopping and frisking? Black people? You would think they'll profile the man with the beard and the turban. You think that black people? And black people ain't blown up nothing. Black people trying to get from one job to the next, trying to make ends meet. They'll stopping black people. You would think that the number one illegal immigrant in the UK is Chinese. If they're gonna deport anybody, you think that they'll deport them. But no, they deport black people. You know what I mean? Black people don't. Drugs in the UK, but the Kurds and the Turkish. But whose doors did he kick open? Black people's doors. And it goes to show, sir, that England got bigger problems that's bigger than black people. But for some reason, they got a hatred that all they can see is like that movie, Don't Be a Menace, where the white man walks in the shop and he's rubbing the shop blind, but they can't see him rubbing the shop because the focus on the black man is watching him. And that's the black people in the UK and in America. The eyes is on us. And we ain't the ones bombing anything. We've been good Christians. We love England. Black people love England. Fought for the British Army. Got our fingers blown off. It's a black. If you got a black man in England, if your granddad fought in the army. It's like a badge of honor. My granddad fought in the army. He fought in the army. Black people volunteered to fight in the British Air Force. We weren't drafted. We volunteered. Jamaica had no beef. Jamaicans volunteered. So I'm gonna fight for the mother country. We volunteered. So there ain't no question if we love our oppressor. We love him. Yeah, they hate us, man. When the East Indian man hates his country, he'll tell you to your face, I hate this. I'm sending money back home. I'm building houses so people can live better. I can't stand this country. I can't stand it. He'll tell you to your face, I can't stand this oppressor. Yeah, they treat them better than us, man. So lucky, man. I yield.
So lucky, if I may.
Please.
Yeah, again, to what again, sir, again, the opportunity, that is given. And everybody should really share this sentiment, because again, coming from our background, as we say, our people been oppressed, and over 400 years, and all that was done to us. The Lord still, despite anything, reserve us, because again, seeing that, we was a people unto Him again, and our forefathers again, because the righteous move or the righteous act in acknowledging who the Lord is. Now we see that seed passed down, and righteous men continue to uphold and keep on keeping on holding the Most High repetition at hand, and to see that yourself, sir, holding down this truth since 1969, and brothers coming up under it and sharing that same spirit, and that we could again at this level, at this platform, bring this out and remind black people how important it is to be a people and a nation. And without, us coming back together, you see what this society would do to us in oppression. And again, as Jeremiah man, break down Revelation, chapter 9, and when he shared that sentiment in the sense that, John in prison, and the angel bringing that report to him and laying him as a black man, hey, don't worry, you're back. It's safe, because now you ain't here for nothing. But what your King do, or what King Yahweh Jesus Christ do, we have hope. And being as a young black man in this truth, I seen that hope and that spirit, and so like I said to water again and again, you know.
Most High in Christ, I think that. A big shout out to every brother, the sister, and child that come into the ISUPK, because you're right. Like that's where our hope should lie, and that's our avenue out of here. I grew up in a rough place, and I saw all the evil that was done, and to me, it was no other avenue but this one that actually fix and change Black people's lives. There was for me, it was no other place that was going to keep you out of jail or unless you came into not even the Muslims, but they were selling drugs. They was extorting people. They was doing the same shit under the cover of Islam. Like they might have cleaned it up now, I don't know, but back then it was the same thing that everybody in the world did, just under the cover of a religion. But this was our way to return back to the Lord, and I see why it is, because of course it's the one that gives us our identity back and gives us a king. And that's what the Romans hated about. Remember, the Romans hated the fact that somebody was calling Christ king. That's what they was bringing him up on, trying to say, yo, he said he's the king. But the Jews, they was like, what? Like, that was what pissed them off. You mean you a king? Because, of course, if the Jews choose a king, that means that king could lead them away from the Roman rule. Right. They didn't want that. They didn't want to hear that. And they don't want to hear it now. They don't want to hear now that we have a king in heaven, Yahawashi, to obey. Because that shit pissed them off like, yo, they're going to come together and just do their own thing. Y'all brought out how that woman from the Israeli something came out and said the most dangerous concern for Israel is the young Black man in America. I know y'all heard about that, right? It was crazy. So you're right. The Lord has been merciful on us, man. And everybody should wake up and come into this body, man, and watch the Lord work with us, man. That's all he waiting on. He waiting on us coming into the truth. We come into the truth, it's game over. He could do anything. You see what's happening in Israel right now. That's 1 minute peace, the next minute, the whole Middle East is on alert. The whole world really is on alert right now. So it's bad. So it's the water for the kind words too, bro.
The water said, man. We're kind of over the time. You know,
okay.
Want to give a big water to yourself, sir, for coming on the show.
Most time,
coming to the UK. You know what I mean? It was a wonderful time having you out here in the UK. You know, wonderful having you out here. The water for holding that is true. Big show myself. You know what I mean? The brothers got this truth as well, man. For all the unstructured truth, show that I got it years later. You know what I mean? To see the truth in the UK, blow my mind. See that one day the UK will have this. The UK got on the streets doing what I saw brothers do in America. You know what I mean? Way before my time. You know what I mean? Just by the teachings of the men that you raised up, man, is wonderful, sir. You know what I mean? With that. You know what I mean? I say a big water for yourself for doing that for me, man.
Most time, Christ. Water, y'all. You don't know how bad I can't wait to come back over there, brother. I started telling them, leave me. I ain't going back. I said, what's up with Amsterdam? What's up with France? What's up with Italy? I said, let's get in all those countries.
Go on, they're not too far from us, so we can do it, man. It's not a problem, man. Probably about an hour flight. You can do it, man.
That's what I heard. I heard they close, so I'm definitely coming back over there, Lord allowed. Y'all willing to have me? I'm definitely coming.
Definitely, sir. Next time we show you the Roman Colosseum, catacombs, the whole nine, man. We'll go out there, drive out there, man.
That's deep, yeah. For sure.
Come on, man.
Sound right.
Coming on.
Hey, what are y'all?
That's the I got one, yeah.
Block it.
Rock. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shabbat.
Yahweh Shabbat Thumb. Waraki.
That's the show. At the end, we'll be here again. Next week, we hot topics, 9 to 11 UK time, like we do. Again, you know what I mean? Big shout out to Commander YAHANNA for coming through. Big up Everyone in the live chat, like, share, subscribe, and let's push this work going forward. Also, pay your tithes. Anything you earn goes to I.S.U.P.K, man. Make sure you pay your tithes. ISUPK.com, man. And with that, we say shalom. Yahawanna.
It's a Batman too. I promise you, this shit lit, cuz. This shit lit. Alright? Run that joint.
Niggas looking for the light. Me and my niggas prepared for the dog. Yeah. So we gon' get it on for the last days, nigga. Already know what it is. 140 for the rebel.
They in the building. We in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog. You with us or not? We can get it on when it's on. It don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy. You on holy ground. They in the building. We in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. It's a problem, tell them pop ball. I die for I let my colors fly, ball. For a nigga take me, they'll drop dead. AR, clean them up like a mop pig. Say he cool, he bad, he really so tough. They like, damn, look what he did to Billy go rough. Little bitch think she Kiki Palmer, silly hoe. She know I'm that bull, but I ain't from Philly though. From the city where they sing about that ribbon like petty poops. Know them niggas plotting, gotta deal with me. Can't catch me slipping, got to steal with me. Just left Alabama, bought a chopper from some hillbilly move. He made my feel the blade. Leave them all bruised, come through like a plague. Rebel off the leash like a dog out the cage. Call me Johnny Blaze on Run West May. Watch your step get stretched like a limousine. So my brother bring that blade back wet. That's my enemy. Little nigga, this that cold, need to talk. Niggas know I got blood in my cup. I just sip it like it's grenadine. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog. You with us or not? We can get it on when it's on. It don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy. You on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. Tell them niggas good night, here come the best. Look, told them niggas get right or get left. U.P.K, bad man, I pin to your flesh. Hellboy, rip the soul out of dead man shit. Got the rate, the power, I been the showstopper. Yeah, they might hate, but I know they gon' watch. Zone on lock, and you know the flow prop. Iced out, got the drip out of David Jones lock. Know I got the plan, they say that you the man. No shit, Sherlock, I'm the one you heard by. Burn down the building, let them all watch. Throw that one west up, then I swerve. Sick with this shit, I do not need a detox. He don't watch a step, blow him out them Reeboks. We taking over, I'm sending the word out. Can't see me, little nigga, I put you in a bird box. Look, it's One West practical, gladiator, maximum. Creep on them slow, but they Glock fire rapid. All I want is more power, more straps to blow. Ain't got excuse for no car, he gon' have to go. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog. You with us or not? We can get it on when it's on. It don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy. You on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out.